Wait, hold on. Hey, I think. What do you?
What's going on, guys? This is Broadside coming in for some Doom.
Doom.
We are playing Doom.
Can I get up here? There's nothing
You
up
can,
here. All right.
but-
Well, at least like having options.
Options are key.
Checkpoint reached.
That's why
Alright.
you always should review your options before you start dating someone.
Look at this delicious slather of meat and testicles.
What is that even?
Oh, it's
There's-
that guy.
There's no way that all came out of him.
Oh, might have. There's
No.
there's a lot of guts in people.
Not that much. Like, not enough to make another person.
And look, his weapon. Oh,
Gauss
Gauss
cannon.
cannon got approved.
Yeah,
Thanks,
just-
buddy. This
He
is,
shot himself with
he's
the
like,
Gauss cannon.
I did this for you, Doom guy.
I was cleaning the Gauss cannon and shot myself in the
Oh,
chest.
see, look, ammo and shit over here.
Yeah, dude.
It's good.
Look at all that shit.
Look, secrets.
No, it wasn't a secret, though.
It was a secret. I think you get a trophy for getting all of them.
You
What's
do
the
get a trophy.
books?
I'm really
Fucking
fucking
all
pissed.
our watchers are like, God damn it, just get on with the game.
Oh my god, I tried to watch Ashley play
Nixon.
Skyrim.
Complete guide to snap maps.
Yeah.
What else we got? Evil Cabin.
Yeah,
What?
it is.
This is an Evil Dead reference.
Nice.
Mars was that Mars Waver?
Mars the
Mars
pants.
Walker. That's what it says.
Mars balls.
Watcher. All right. This is a good.
Mars bars. That's what it is. It's Mars bars.
You were watching Ashley.
Yeah, I was watching Ashley play Skyrim. And again, I don't care about Samuel Hayden stuff, and I'm sorry.
I can't even look away from it.
Nice. Okay, so we'll pay attention.
Uh,
Olivia has an artifact in her private lab. Oh shit.
I like that you said we're gonna pay attention and then completely ignore what he's saying.
Yeah, fuck him. Oh, this is Vega. Actually, Vega's pretty cool. It's not Samuel Hayden.
It's really weird, like humanity's
Listen.
relationship with robots, because they're either totally distrusting, like with Skynet and
iRobot,
stuff,
like that, yeah.
or they're totally trusting, like with Vega and a bunch of
Yeah.
like Mega Man.
Or, like, Tony Stark.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's no middle ground. Like
No, there's really not. I mean, like, I feel that's probably... I don't know, because human
do you,
evolution...
ever think like that'll be a real thing, like AI and robots?
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff?
I have
Do you
no
think
doubt at
do you
all.
think you and I will see it in
No,
our
I do
lifetime?
not think we'll see it.
You think?
I think people are too selfish and dickish to do it because there's no profit in it.
Yeah, maybe. But what about like robot slaves?
I don't know. I
And
feel
then
like if you have AI, you're not like. I feel like robot slaves will happen before AI.
Well, are
Because-
they really slaves if they have no like personality or sentience?
Yes, they're still
Are
doing
they
everything
just-
they're told to do. That's
Well,
the
just
definition
because they
of-
have human form, like we're getting ethics here. Like, if something has human form, it's still essentially like just an advanced toaster. Is it humanoid?
No.
Like, is it like it can't be
But you don't-
considered human, right?
You don't have to be. I'm pretty sure you don't have to be.
It's only when they know when they have sentience and they can choose to like disobey, but
What
we're
is-
forcing.
What is that a definition from?
Huh?
How is that a definition of slavery?
Well, it's not a definition of slavery because I don't think we've ever had a situation where there's been a humanoid something with sentience that's not human.
Yeah. Well, that's my thing. Is like I'm pretty sure it's still going to be considered slavery, even if it's not AI or someone that has the opportunity to do stuff, because there's still going to be people out there that are going to be like, "This robot doesn't deserve this kind of thought." And it's like, no, it's literally built to do that. Like, it has no thoughts or processes other than that, and so it has AI.
Yeah.
It's still bad. You shouldn't do it. Close encounters of the chainsaw kind. But I mean, I think we will have like we already have robots that are
Yeah,
able
we
to like
have
pick up and like move.
and climb
do stuff
stairs.
and-
and-
yeah.
I think it's
You can't go that
definitely.
way.
Oh god damn it, you sons of bitches!
You can't. I told you.
I think it's within our lifetime what we'll see. But I'm saying I don't know, just a question of ethics. Really, is it? Can I go over
You
here?
can totally do that and die.
I don't want to die.
There's nothing over there.
I think there might be.
There's nothing over. Do
I'm
it.
gonna
Go for it.
No, I'm gonna take your word for it.
Go for it.
I don't want to die again.
You know what? You've already died 5 times. Like,
Yeah,
what's
fuck
6?
it. What fucking? Why not? I can't.
you
There's
can't
a
go that
wall.
way.
There's a little wall. So like we know what you're up to.
But I don't know. Like, I feel like once we, as a society in at least America, like people won't do stuff unless if they can make a profit or where the fuck are you going?
I am trying to find secrets. You carry on with your story, god damn it.
You literally checking the same three
No,
spots.
no, check it out, because like once I go drop down here, I can't come back.
Right.
And there's this stuff.
Yeah, but it's
How do I
behind
get
something
this
that you'll
stuff?
probably get to later.
All right, fine. Oh, right, because I did have double jump when I came here.
God,
Did I?
I don't fucking know. But
Humanity robots.
yeah, I know. But at least in America, I don't think anyone really cares about like, oh yeah, this is for the greater good of humanity. We should totally do
No,
that.
fuck no.
They're like, I can make $1 billion, and then
Yeah.
somebody else will pay for it to get not used because
Yeah.
they're like, no, I don't want. It's like, I don't want to have that as a system. I want to be able to do what I want to do
Yeah,
when I want
we're
to do
not
it.
a very like progressive.
But then there's
race.
also the whole concept of once there's robots that can do 90% of human work, what are humans going to do? And that's like,
That's getting to like Wall-E territory.
but not even so. Like my thing that annoys me is like I read something a little bit ago of like someone making fun of the fact that people from our generations, millennials and stuff like that, want to have like a Star Trek style lifestyle where they're like, oh yeah, it's so fantasy and stuff like that. I'm like, if you knew anything about Star Trek, everyone on this fucking planet would love to have that.
Yeah, because they're kind of like socialists.
It's
but they're,
basically a utopia.
yeah. The reason why they're even out in space is because they've conquered all the human problems like poverty, hunger. They've done everything. They've solved everything for the progression of the human race, and now they're just going out into space to explore.
Yeah, like the biggest thing about like Star Trek in like the actual world, like Earth, is they don't have those issues anymore. They don't fucking freak out about little minuscule bullshit because they're like, yeah, we don't need people working to make food because food is readily available now. We don't need people to make cars because we could do that. So instead of like, and people are like, oh, well, we lose all those jobs, and like, how would people feed their children and stuff like that? It's like, no, the whole point of the Star Trek universe is that when they are the way they are, people get to do what they want to do. Like, they get to go in and be like scientific engineers. They could create video games. They could do whatever they dream about because they don't have to worry about going and making enough money to like survive because it's like, oh yeah, I want to do that, but there's no market for it. So I can't really have a family or even live a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I should go and get a job that will at least fucking... I don't know why that kills him, but okay.
What, ripping out his heart?
And sticking it in his mouth. That's the part that I don't get.
I think it's more of the heart thing than it is putting it. It's not like he's like, oh, my heart's gross, I'm dead. Ah, no.
But I mean, I would love to be in a utopia of... Obviously, everyone would be in a
I think
utopia,
that's the
but...
point of humanity, right? To get into a utopia.
But it's not anymore. Like, I feel like so many people are like, oh, no, we should... gotta make that money, gotta keep working, gotta get those worker drones. And it's like, no, eventually... It's kind of okay to understand that, like, they talk about the fact that humans stopped evolving,
Oh, yeah. I can believe that.
so they started creating.
I think, like, biologically we stopped evolving because we just got to... We thought our way out of the evolutionary problems that are
Yeah.
bodies. You know, like, we
We're
don't hunt anymore
Nope, we don't need
because
claws
we
or
don't
teeth.
need to.
We learned how to make weapons, and we learned how to, like, maneuver water around and plant and do that kind of stuff. But, I don't know. It's kind of mind-boggling when you think about the amount of stuff that we can do and should do, but we don't because we need to put a monetary value on it. Otherwise, it's not worth anything. I always fucking lose at this one. Oh, fucking first try, Tom. Is that what they call you? Oh my god, it's gonna be so close. Oh, he did it! That's right!
First time!
That's so good. But it's just, I don't know. It kind of floors me when you think about it, like, people making fun of the fact that universal healthcare would make it so that no one would ever want to be a doctor. And I'm like, yeah, because...
Stupid. Oh my god.
Because no one's a teacher,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Like...
fucking
Teachers get paid less money than almost any other fucking form of like industry or career in the entire nation. But there's still people out there that are like, no, we need teachers and we need good teachers to be out there and fucking.
It just baffles my mind.
It's just, I don't know.
It kind of bums me out sometimes.
Yeah, it bums me out when I'm like, I've seen really great teachers, and then I went into the career. I wanted to be a teacher, and I started subbing, and I started, I got my 4-year degree as a science educator, and then I got into the field, and I was like, I don't like this. Like,
Mr. Frost.
I was dealing with really, really bad kids. I was like, and they wouldn't, like, I was a sub at the time, so it's not like I had any control over the situation, but like some of the teachers that I subbed for were fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, they were so cool, and they did such a good job of like, I would write notes and be like, hey, your kids were kind of shitholes today, and like,
Did you really use that word?
No. But like, there was literally one time in particular, I remember vividly that the class was just horrible. Like, I don't know what was going on that day, but they weren't listening. They weren't doing anything. They were loud and disrespectful. And I wrote like a 3-page note to the teacher because I had known her for a long time. And I was like, your kids were awful today. I don't know how you do this every day. This class was the worst class I've ever dealt with in the history of me being a substitute, which is saying a lot. And like, I went off and I was like, I'm going to be very, like, it's going to happen. She read the note to her 8th grade class.
Oh, shit.
Which I wrote a note about was I was like, these guys were amazing. They were very helpful. They were awesome. I enjoyed them. They were on task. And in fact, a lot of them finished early and asked for their homework so that they could get it finished now instead of at home. And I gave them that because I thought that was a good idea. Like, reward students for working hard. And she read the note that I said, and like the next day I was subbing at a different class, and I had every one of her kids came up to me and apologized. And was just like, I am so sorry. We were horrible, blah blah. And I was like, that's really cool, and I'm really happy that like, and the teacher stood up for me, and she's an amazing teacher. But yeah, I was floored at how many times, as a substitute, I had kids tell me to fuck off, or like legitimately just call me out because they're like, "Well, you can't hit me, so I can do whatever I want to you." And I'm like, "That is not a thing. That is not a thing that you should be proud of." Like,
yeah, right.
Because you're gonna learn one day real fast. You can't make that jump. Like, you're gonna learn one day real fast. There's gonna be somebody out there that can hit back, and you're not gonna have the filter to turn it off.
I feel like I can make that jump. I feel like I can make that jump, but we will check out if I can make that jump
next time. Because it's time. I wasn't even paying attention. Good job. All right, guys. So until we see you next time, I hope you and someone else you know has a beautiful, fantastic, amazing day. And if somebody's having a tough day, please, please, please try to help them out. Okay? Tom, you got anything?
Live long and prosper, my friend.
Star Trek reference for people who didn't get that.
Yeah, relevant to the episode.
Yeah!
All right.
Good job, buddy.
Strong.
Yeah. All right. I love all of you guys. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye. Ended strong. The needs of the many outweigh the needs